Alrighty, I am back. I'll be, probably a little bit longer than I would have expected. Do apologies for that, guys. But we're gonna be here for all things My Hero Academia. Very excited for the start of season 7. All right, guys, Brent here, back for Geek Variants. We cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, Star Wars, and more. This time, My Hero Academia Season 7. Quick little shirt change for everybody in the chat. Make sure I am representing properly. Fresh episode just dropped on our YouTube for Tales of the Empire. Be sure to enjoy all that good stuff I got for you guys. Very excited to see overall just the level of quality that We Geek Variants will come and rise up with you guys, the viewers. I know most of you were just here for that other live stream. Just had to end it temporarily as we're going into our My Hero, which is 15 minutes away from dropping season 7. So very excited to see overall what we've got coming up and coming our way for all things geek. One of the big three coming back in all of its glory. Super excited to see what we can do with that. Who else in chat is excited? I am absolutely amped to see where things go with things. My computer is laboring through, so if there's any bit of lag, I do apologize. I am getting the Tales of the Empire up on our Anchor, which is our Spotify, so that you can check us out on any of your preferred streaming services. We will be there as well because we are on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Spotify. We're trying to make some serious moves and make some serious waves as geeks. So we have tons of places that we can be, hanging out with you, the viewer. Like I've been hanging out with you guys for the last couple hours, covering all things for Star Wars, because we just finished our May the 4th Tales of the Empire stream. Thanks to everyone who came and hung out and talked shop with us. Had a really, really good time getting to know everybody. Now it's time to switch gears, cover some anime, because we'll have My Hero covered now. And later, I believe my boy and my friend Will be covering Kaiju number 8, which is going to be hopefully just as incredible as, everyone would anticipate it to be. I was really excited with the quality of content I've seen thus far from Kaiju number 8. And honestly, with, My Hero, I think there's going to be a lot of good things coming out this season, even though people are tentatively worried that they're not going to make it as dark as the manga itself is. And if you've read the manga, hi, me, guy who read the manga, there is some trepidation in my heart and in my personal beliefs that, that could happen. But at the end of the day, I truly believe it's going to be done correctly. They haven't strayed from the manga much, if at all, up till this point. So I don't understand why they would start now. So I think we're going to see a lot of good stuff. We're going to see some amazing storytelling. I'm very interested to see what the opening music is. I haven't peeked too far ahead. I did watch, the trailer and all that good stuff that everybody else does watch. But at the same time, did I think that it's going to be as good as last season? I truly hope so, because last season was very, very, it was criminally good, but also criminally underrated. A lot of people gave Demon Slayer more props. A lot of people gave Chainsaw Man more props. A lot of people gave Jujutsu Kaisen more props. It just dropped at a terrible time where there were so many other good animes going on, including Hell's Paradise was starting to hit its stride there. Tokyo Revengers was still quite popular with everyone until its last season came out, and people have since slowly started to turn on it a bit. But I mean, there's so much good anime ongoing that I'm excited to see where this one will fall this year, because it definitely has stiff competition, which is what we want. We want great animes to keep popping up one after the other, and so on and so forth. The last thing you want as a geek is to have shows be bad. No one likes that. No one enjoys that. Sure, it gives us something to complain about for a minute, or at least discuss with other people. Be like, oh man, did you see that show? Well, it really sucked. And then you go on and on and on about it. But like, we remember a time where shows dropped and we just truly loved it. And we just sit there and talk about it for hours. But like, hey, what about this? What if this happened? Yo, did you see when Deku hit that one dude square in the face? Oh yeah, man, his head nearly popped off on the whole other end. I'm like, that's exciting. That's fun. That's great to talk about. We want all the good stuff to continue to happen and be up in everybody's faces so that people can have things they're excited about, things they care for. A lot of good things have been happening in the anime world, and I am continually hitting that refresh button as well. I'm sure you guys are, because we're all waiting for the much expected release for My Hero, and I'll continue to stream until it drops. I'm going to look up on Google one more time what time My Hero Academia does drop, because right now, yep, Saturday, May 4th, which is today, 2:30 a.m. Pacific time, 5:30 a.m. Eastern time for people on Crunchyroll who are subscribers. The episodes will launch each stream every week at that time, which, just so everyone's aware, we may not stream My Hero each and every week, but I will always have an episode recap on the YouTube always. I will not miss any episodes. They'll always be there. Hitting the subscribe button is free for YouTube. We keep most of our content on there. We upload daily shorts as well, just to keep everyone entertained, and we cover, all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, and more. So we have tons of great stuff for you, the viewer, to go and enjoy. That being said, if your primary service provider is Twitch and you don't want to hop on over, hey, the follow button works exactly the same. It's free, and you'll see us when we're hanging out, because I believe Sunday I want to do a stream. It depends how much I'm dragging after, doing a 20-hour day covering tons of great content for you guys. But I want to do a live stream Sunday for some Fallout. Do some Fallout 4 with you guys, the viewers. Always excited to hang out with fellow geeks, talk shop, talk all good things over there. Still waiting on My Hero Academia. Did you guys watch the recap with me, or did you guys at least check out those 4 episodes? Because I think they did a very, very good job overall, covering a lot of the great stuff that was intended for tons of people just out there. I really liked what we had thus far, just so we can make sure all the good stuff is there for each and every one of us, the viewer. It's an absolutely great day today to be a geek. I'm almost overwhelmed with how much great stuff is going on as a geek right now. Tales of the Empire, overall, very, very good job. Really liked what we got. And there's nothing on my end to complain about as far as, the quality of content or the quality of the episodes themselves. I do have some criticisms, just length of episodes, but overall, it didn't really affect anything too major for me. And then, My Hero, very excited to see what this does for the opening. They usually start and end the seasons really, really well. And with the storyline that I know they're going to adapt, I think you guys will truly enjoy as geeks. And then, Kaiju number 8, that drops, in a couple hours. And we'll also have that covered on the YouTube with my boy Will. He's going to do that for us, because I will be able to finally, catch some sleep at that moment in time once we've finished all this great My Hero content. I'm very excited to see what my boy Bakugo does. Favorite villain is easily Dabi. I know a lot of people have compared him to like an edgelord, but I do truly love Dabi. I think he's got an interesting story. His quirk is definitely one I would enjoy. Because, say you were able to pick your own quirk, fire is easily very, very high up there on the list for me. It's either fire or lightning. I would love to be able to just do this and have fire shoot out of my fingertips and be able to play with that, control that, make some cool stuff happen. Like, if you guys could pick a quirk in chat that you guys would be able to use which one would it be? Would you pick something like Shigaraki's power? Would you pick something like All for One, One for All, just so you can kind of encapsulate tons of things? Would Todoroki be the way you would go? There's so many other great quirks out there to really choose from. Would you choose Uravity? I mean, I'm just spitballing here. There's a lot of great stuff that can be done. If anyone would pick the purple dude, whose name escapes me at this moment in time, where he makes the little balls, I would be absolutely flabbergasted. We are still 6 minutes out. 6 minutes out for my hero, and they do not allow us to live stream it directly into the stream. So I'll be watching off to the side, commenting what's going on with those of us who want to partake that way. I will leave things in the chat, just my little markers, so that no one is coming in and getting the short end of the stick and getting spoilers that they didn't intend on seeing. So I'm getting the first episode is up, set up, so that way I can just hit enter. We can watch together. We can enjoy all things geek, as all things are intended to be. Let's talk about it. Let's learn from it. Let's grow together. Let's have a great time as a community, all for one. We are all together. Super excited to see where we can make things happen. Geek wise, I'm just over the moon with how the channel's been growing, thanks to you guys, the viewers. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thanks to you guys. Appreciate you. You guys are the ones making all this amazing stuff happen. All right. So far so good. Still smashing that refresh button. I do not want to miss a second of this episode. I am absolutely geeked about where things are going to go. We're going to see more and more of the One for All for One, all the heroes, all the villains. And truth be told, I really believe that the second wielder of One for All is somehow related to Bakugo. I think there's just way too much of a uncanny resemblance for me not to be like, yeah, they're somehow related, and the author and writer wouldn't have done that direct correlation if he didn't believe at some point that Bakugo would be wielding that kind of power as well. So a lot of stuff to look into, a lot of stuff to break down in that regard. So we'll see where things end up going. We have any bold predictions for where the season's going? I read the manga, so I can't really say too much. I don't want to end up ruining it for someone who's just a viewing who prefers to view the anime only as opposed to looking up the manga. Still 3 minutes out, guys. Still 3 minutes out. So we still be waiting here just a little bit longer on getting the new episode of My Hero Academia out. It's going to be a heck of a time overall. I'm just very thrilled that you guys are choosing Geek Variants to come take a look and hang out with us. Follows are free. Subscribes on YouTube also free if you guys really, really enjoy the content. Otherwise, hey, thanks for the view. Appreciate you all. Come hang out with us. Let's just enjoy all things geek together. We only have a few more minutes here before we're going to be enthralled with season 7, and this is going to be the best month to be a geek, period. I'm just going to put that out now, at least for the entirety of this year, because we have Kaiju number 8. We're going to have My Hero Academia. Moving forward, we are also going to have Demon Slayer. So there's 3 amazing animes to be going on overall. And yeah, things are about to happen here. We're 2 minutes out. We're just, waiting. Zapstrick, FF. Apologies if I butchered your name. But yeah, we are literally 2 minutes out for our amazing start to what is going to be one of the best months of anime that is out there for anybody, period. I could not be more thrilled just where things are going to be going for us as geeks collectively. Just stuck hitting that refresh button right now in our perpetual waiting motion. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be able to just hit a button and boom, we're there, we're done, it's loaded up, we can enjoy it all together. But can only spitball for so long before we're finally greeted with this brand new episode. So, a lot of good things to take in here, a lot of good stuff to talk about. It's going to be a heck of a time overall. What's that? It's shocking how little I talk throughout my day for doing live streams and stuff now for there to be some level of build up in the throat to be like, ow, this hurts. That's what she said. So very excited to see where we're going. Have only so much more stuff to be covered. Got 1 minute and we'll be having episode 1 drop. Let's see. There we go. Change that. That's good. And it is officially time. So we're just going to keep hitting that refresh button until it appears. So I can just hitting the refresh button on repeat. Because I want to get this episode up and going. It should have already dropped. But if I remember correctly, with last year, sometimes it would take a few minutes after you hit the refresh button in order for it to magically appear. And truth be told, this could be one of those instances where Crunchyroll gets overloaded and freezes all the way up. A lot of good stuff. Still hitting the refresh button, trying to get what will be technically known as season 7, episode 5, because of the 4 recaps that they gave us. Will appear. So far, haven't seen anything to confirm that one way or the other. There's no way they would have just given us 4 recap episodes and called that good. Still hitting the refresh button. Haven't seen anything yet. I wonder if it will crash. They're still saying it's about to drop, but we haven't officially seen anything. Let's drop episode 5 already. It's about that time. We're 2 minutes after the fact. All major websites said 2:30 in the morning, which is right now. So we should be getting what will be officially known as episode 5 dropping. So any good stuff here, guys? We're gonna just keep beating around the bend on this one. It would be very interesting at the very least for them to keep that going here. The Star and Stripe is going to enter the fray here, and that's going to be super interesting. All right, so still waiting on the episode. Are they just going to keep us in that holding pattern? One. This is not the ideal start. I watched all the recap episodes. Every major website said they would be dropping here now. I guess they're going to be a few minutes late, which is definitely disappointing. But again, they could have also crashed Crunchyroll again. I know Demon Slayer did it once or twice. And I finished all 4 recap episodes, so we should logically be moving into the next phase here where we're coming in to that new episode. Anybody on Crunchyroll have any luck with the episode dropping, or am I the only one who is basically stuck in this holding pattern of the episode is not up yet? Just asking for, asking for all people out there. Because so far I am not coming up lucky. I just have all recap episodes. I don't have the official start yet. It's supposed to be debuting right at this time, but I've seen nothing of the sort to confirm that. Because right now we are 5 minutes behind what I thought would be going on here. Wonder if they're having some issues with level of playback overall. Happens to the best of us. But I would assume from a site like Crunchyroll that they wouldn't have this level of problem again. I would say. There's no way they're going to be like, here's 7 episodes. Well, here's 4 episodes of recap. You're good. And then usher you along. You know what I'm saying? That seems like an absolutely interesting perspective. And obviously, once the episode drops, I will let you guys know because I have seen 0 people. I've messaged a couple people out there who have had no luck with the episode dropping. If you've had any luck, let me know because I can only. What are you doing? I want to be able to get this episode up. Episode watch now. Yep, nope. Still waiting on the episode. Anyone have any luck with the episode actually dropping? They said 2:30 Pacific time on May the 4th, which is time. We are 7 minutes past. No luck. And I was like, it's for all Crunchyroll premium subscribers, which I am. I just had to, double check just to be, of absolute certainty. I didn't want to be sitting here blaming the website. Turns out I had not paid for what I had anticipated on. But again, it's still going to be interesting when Crunchyroll raises its price once more, how the fans are going to react to that. Because I think if they're going to continue to raise prices, I hope they start fixing some of the issues that had been presented overall with remember when Demon Slayer was able to crash the whole site in one go, because that's definitely something that you do not want to have happen, especially if you're going to be paying 50, 60, 70, maybe 80 bucks for the year for a website to not keep up that level of quality or anticipation that you were hoping for overall. And unfortunately, I'm still not seeing the episode. So I think I'm going to be here with you guys for a little while longer, which I'm thrilled for. I'm happy to be able to spend time with the geeks who make up Geek Variants in any form or any capacity. I just wish they were a little bit more prompt at letting us know if there was going to be issues of some kind or some shape or some variety like this, where they're almost 10 minutes behind. I wonder if you have to like watch every single episode before you do episode 5. Nothing there. Let's see up there. Just kind of clicking around through the episode. That one. I will say I love what they did with Dobby overall. Keep going, keep going. Nope. No luck thus far. Still waiting on the episode, guys. Has not officially dropped yet. It's episode 3. Watched episodes 1 through 4 already. No such luck on this side for trying to get this episode up and going. Only so many times you can honestly say that, though, while scrolling through everything. So we'll see what ultimately transpires with that. Just want to enjoy some good old-fashioned My Hero Academia. And it doesn't seem to be cooperating with me the way I would like it to. Anyone have any luck on the episode? Anyone have any luck on the episode? Right now, I am still just hitting that refresh button and no such luck. Leave this in the chat just so everyone is absolutely aware. That's season 6. That's season 7. I think everyone's basically doing the same thing I'm doing, where they're frantically panicking, just hitting the refresh button back and forth on tons of things, just hoping and praying that this episode ultimately gets out, at least at some point in time. Because it's 2:30 Pacific time is what they said would be the launch for all premium members of Crunchyroll. And it is 12 minutes past that. And we don't have anything, so to speak, to take a look at, or at least talk about, discuss, that's not really what I would consider ideal. I wonder if they're going to do the full 20 to 30 minutes of the episode and then shoot it out our way, just due to not giving the Japanese their initial launch first, which I wouldn't be too irked about. I just wish they would have covered in the necessary drop time itself, which as of now, not really feeling the whole premium treatment you would want as a subscriber for Crunchyroll, because trying to get all these episodes out would be fantastic. So we're just kind of in a holding pattern, which I do apologize for, even though I'm not responsible for it in any way, shape, or form. Just waiting for that next episode to be appearing. Yes. Going back through, click on the list. Season 7, yep, still nothing to show for it. Considering this is one of the big 3, they would definitely give it the proper time, care, and etiquette that it deserves, because it's popping in up there, which honestly, I would probably keep My Hero close to the scope of the big 3, but Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely arguing to be within striking distance of this series and many others like it. Flaw, it was supposed to release 14 minutes ago, but I haven't seen or talked to anybody who's actually had it up yet. So I'm a little concerned with what they're going to have going on because it was supposed to drop, May 4th, 2:30 a.m. Pacific time, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, and nothing. Right now, nothing. We are just hitting that refresh button collectively as an anime group and had no dice to show for it. So not overall all that thrilled of what the quality of a premium service should be. You know what I'm saying? Because damn would be an honest and fair recap of the situation here. Because I hopped back on after doing the long Tales of the Empire May the 4th stream to come back and be here with you guys, talk shop. I thought I was going to be running a little bit late. Turns out I was actually excessively early, which is always nice because last thing I want to do is keep you guys waiting. Because, if you're, it's a strong word. But right now, it seems like there's probably some technical issue or they promised us something that they couldn't deliver on at this time. So I'm definitely not happy would be the nice way of saying seems a little bit incompetent at this moment in time. Looks like I'm just scrolling through all the seasons. I've gone in and out of the app. If anyone's had any luck, hey, feel free to let me know in the chat. What's up? What's up, Ramsey? How are things going? You excited for the season? Because I would love to start watching this season. Just like anytime soon, my friend, anytime soon. But it was supposed to be up, 16 minutes ago. Also, great wallpaper. That would be Sugar Rocky, if I'm not mistaken, for your profile photo, which is always nice to see him. Even though, I gotta say, morally conflicting character. Because of his childhood, totally get why he did what he did. As an adult, not too sure, not too certain of it. If anyone's had any luck with the episode appearing, be sure to let me know. So it's been interesting, Rimsey. It's been very interesting. I can say that much. Because normally they do so much. Someone said Hulu's had season 7, episode 1. Well, with all good things, I'm going to follow that up and see what that's got. Because I got Hulu as well. So let me take a look at, because that would fall under Disney, actually. Now that they have done their weird combination flaw, I'll take a look and see if, My Hero got added over there, interestingly enough. God, that would be bizarre. I don't know how I'd feel about that. My Hero. Wow. Hulu has it right now, and Crunchyroll does not. Flaw, you're right. Hulu has it, but wow. What the heck? If that's not capitalism at its finest, I don't know what is. That they would be able, if you have, Disney Plus, you have to do their upgrade so you get the Hulu with it. But that's how you'll be able to watch the episode because it is in fact up there. That is so messed up. Why in the world would they do that? It'll still appear on Crunchyroll at some point, Flaw, but at the same time, I am a little irked that Disney was able to sneak their way in there and make that happen. Sheesh. Because now I have to upgrade my Disney. Hulu is a streaming service in the US. It's probably under a different name somewhere else. Let's see. I want the Disney Plus. No, I don't want the premium. I want the Disney Plus with Hulu bundle. Um, it's just another streaming service. The US has way too many of them because basically we're paying for cable again, but we're doing a reach around for it. Just to put things bluntly, we're paying the exact same. We're still getting ads. I mean, there's not really a that's not really a real win here for everything. Let's see if I can find my way in here so I can at least get this covered. Disney bundle, Duo bundle, Hulu only. Hulu is $7.99. That's the one commercial one. See, there's just so many different streaming services, Ramsey, that we're just getting a terrible time overall with this. I'm sure everyone's going through the exact same thing where the episode should be up on Crunchyroll first. Crunchyroll is an anime streaming service. That's their whole shtick. That's who they are. That's what we know them for. That's what they should be. They should be number one in all regards. They should get it first. Disney's supposed to wait. But for all intents and purposes, it looks like we are going to have to go through things this particular form and fashion. Is that the email I used? I think that was the right password. Yep. Don't fill that. Yep. Right now, I'm basically just filling out whatever I need to on Hulu. Where did I leave my wallet? My goodness. Of course, I left it in the room. All the servers are running on Mac. I mean, not going to be that harsh on them, but I don't think it's necessarily being run correctly because it's a streaming service for an anime. Like, things should just be done at a professional level. And right now, it's not so much. Oh, it's over there. 1 second. Sliding out of frame. Or I'm still in frame. I'm still in frame. You ever like look through your own like debit cards and stuff and things of that level of information and be like, what is the certain like code or whatever? Couldn't remember like if my life depended on it, but now so let's see what we've got here. Right now, do go through this free trial enjoyment because somehow Crunchyroll has failed me in my hour of need. Do you want any add-ons? No. I do not want any add-ons. Stop trying to sell me on stuff I don't need. I just need to watch My Hero Academia so I can watch it with everyone else who has been asking to watch it with us. Go to season 7. Yep, season 7, episode 139 is in fact right there. It's just hanging out, staring me in the face. That is really disappointing. So if you don't have Hulu, I guess you're just kind of stuck in this weird position. Yep, My Hero Academia is on Hulu, everybody. Disney One. But I'm stuck with the commercial version because I went free. I don't think next week they'll follow the same pattern. There's no way they could. Super interesting. Be sure to hit the subscribe button or follow button if you're enjoying any anime content or just my level of frustration with what we've got going on. But season 7, episode 139 or slash episode 1 has officially dropped. Thank you so much, Flaw, for pointing that out. Appreciate you. Indeed. On Netflix? Huh. I wonder if the US has it on Netflix too, or if it's just like a Hulu Crunchyroll thing, Rimsey. I wonder. Only to season 5. Okay. That makes sense. It's like the way they break things down is so interesting in certain countries. Like Netflix will be like the primary anime thing, and then in other countries it's Hulu, and then other countries it's Crunchyroll, sometimes HBO Max. So it's all over the place. A VPN is the way to go, Flaw. A VPN is the way to go. It's a great way of finding a workaround to a lot of these problems. Big time, a big time hero. A big time. Which of course is talking about stars and stripes. And then don't worry, we will still be covering uh, Kaiju number 8 in the morning. Will be covering that one for the channel. So I'm very excited to watch that after the fact. If you guys like this one, we will keep live streaming every week. Netflix has so much anime in Australia. How do you Australians have it good? I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I mean, like, I would like to have tons of anime on all just one service if that's all right. I just wanted my Crunchyroll to be doing good, but apparently not so much. Good for Australia. They're living the good life, except for the spiders, snakes, and other things that are going on in Australia. I will say the opening right now for the new season not as good as last season's opening, but could be waiting. There was my boy Dobby and Bakugo. Sony did their music. All right, interesting. Leaving something in chat now. Thanks to our heroes helping me out, letting me know. There's that little thing, but I'll still be dealing with commercials throughout, so I'll be in behind. Check Hulu for the episode release. For some reason, Hulu's got it. Crunchyroll, I'm assuming, is still waiting to get that up. I haven't checked in a minute. I hate commercials. Is that Disney? Disney should have it in most countries because Disney and Hulu, their bundle should be almost worldwide now. 'Cause I know they were doing the path of synergy where they're all just combining everything into one. Because Disney's also embracing more adult style content out there, which some adults are against, but probably paying for all this. I want it to be all in one collective place. 4 commercials in now for Planet of the Apes, which I would not see anyway. I would not care less about that series. And commercial number 5. Should have just bought the premium. This is on me. Crunchyroll may be ahead of it by the time I'm done with all these commercials. Uh, Back to the show. Stars and Stripes. Star and Stripes is stupid strong. But also, flaw. What doesn't Disney own at this point? Because they own Marvel, they own ESPN, they own Hulu, they bought Fox. I mean, the companies that they don't own are so few and far between now. So it's very interesting. Oh, they also own ABC, so there's that. I think everyone is slowly going down that lovely path of synergy. Synergy, although, is just another funny way of saying, yeah, all your sources of information are coming from the exact same place, but you would never know it based upon where things are done because, like, Fox News and ABC News are the same thing, but yeah, a Rimsey, Crunchyroll, I pay for it happily because of all the anime content, because of how much I just binge right now. It's like I'm rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh for fun. Love it. Really enjoying watching the older seasons. Um, but I love watching it without the ads. So by the time I'm done with all the Hulu ads, Crunchyroll may have it finally uploaded and done. That's going to be the interesting thing. Mm. It's really interesting to see Star and Stripes here this way. I mean, I can't verbally endorse what you're saying, but I see the logic behind it, and that's why a lot of people are using VPNs now to like grow what's going on, so that people can kind of do as they please in certain aspects. And I'm checking Crunchyroll again while I'm stuck on commercials. It's still not on Crunchyroll, so Hulu is the move, my friends. Hulu is the move. And of course, Hulu is advertising for Disney. Weird how that works. Synergy. You butter my bread, I'll make sure it gets toasted. We'll have a great meal that way. Crazy how that works. Pay $2 extra. I should have done that. Instead, I did the free 30-day trial for Hulu again because my Hulu expired and I just let it. I was just fine with it at that time. I wasn't using it for anything. But if this is going to get me, my hero for you, the viewers, that's what we'll do. All the water I can take. That's all for one. Hanging out with all his Nomu. I'm still shocked this lizard's following everybody. I mean, it was a good choice, Ramsey, overall, because Black Clover is, I will say, the first 10 episodes are slow, but after you get through that, it's been incredible. I just wish the author was a little bit faster with producing the episodes or no, producing the chapters. They're just kind of stuck in that holding pattern for re-releasing the anime. Although there is a dirty rumor that Black Clover will be back with new episodes at the end of the year. Nothing's been confirmed, but it's up there. As is also the rumor that Solo Leveling will be coming back at the end of this year as well. But there's a lot of good stuff anime wise on the horizon. 'Cause Hell's Paradise season 2 might even be coming out this year. Spinner. The episode is out, DK on it is on Hulu. As far as Crunchyroll, I have not seen it there, and I keep hitting the refresh button. So I think Disney pulled a fast one and bought the rights to get the episode out sooner, or Crunchyroll is just lagging behind in the quality department and wasn't able to keep up with the simultaneous stream. Yep, Crunchyroll's lagging behind, my friend. It is lagging behind. They had the 4 recap episodes, but nothing new. Hulu, on the other hand, has it. Super weird how that's working out. It makes only sense if you think dollars and cent wise that Disney did something at this year. I wonder what Dobby's going to be doing. Trying to turn Spinner into Stain. That's a bold comparison because Stain was a amazing villain. Mm-mm. Really? Who is going to be out? Is that Shigaraki about to fight Star and Stripes? That is Shigaraki about to fight Star and Stripes. Alrighty. Love it. Okay, I was wondering how he was flying. He's standing on the back of a Nobu. He's not really getting a lot of rest for someone who needs it. And back to commercials. Crunchyroll, have we have any update? 'Cause at least they're not jipping with commercials. Nope, still not there. Still not on Crunchyroll. My gosh. Just hang in there, Rimsey. Black Clover will get better. By episode 30, I want to say things should be starting to pop off in a really interesting direction, and especially the uh, arc where they start collecting all the stones. I don't want to spoil too much about those, but that arc's really good. I think you'll enjoy it. That's where it got super interesting for me, anyway. And of course, they're portraying the U.S. in the least flattering way possible in the show as rogues and bashful. But I agree. I disagree with none of it. As an American, 100% can confirm this is what would happen. Shigaraki's powers are definitely getting a power up for sure. So she's going to choke out his air so he can't breathe. Okay. That's a powerful quirk. I was wondering how they're gonna address showing it, but that's cool. Because that quirk is super cool. Yeah, you better give it a shot. I didn't know he had the power for reflex. All right. And she caught a laser with her bare hands, everybody. Star and Stripes is incredible. He is everything that we thought he should be. The good news is he can't disintegrate while he's in the air. And this is an interesting battle to say the least. Hmm. 'Cause I think she reveres All Might because of yeah, when he was there when he was young, going across. All right, leave something in the chat for everyone who's popping up. A lot of people, I'm sure, are frantically looking for it. That should help everyone who's just joining. Hmm, it's an interesting quirk. Very interesting quirk on her part. But All for One is still fighting with Toma for everything. Because their fusion is beast. Which is a loophole. I'm not sure how that's. Oh, that's a new one. Because that quirk would have stopped anybody else. Star and Stripes is so much stronger than the number one hero in Japan right now. It's not even funny. Star and Stripe is the real freaking deal. And like literally all she has to do is touch you, say your name, and then say your heart will stop if you move, and then you'll die. That's it. But because Shigaraki is also all for one at the same time, comes the problem. It's like, how do you limit that? Like, it's almost impossible to beat. It's like it's also implying Tomura has evolved past what he was because he was Tenko, he was Temura, he's all for one. Like there's levels to who Shigaraki truly is that makes it difficult for everyone to really ascertain what's going on. It's like he survived a laser blast, he got punched in the face, and he got told his heart would stop and his air would be done. I wonder if they like actually just try and nuke Shigaraki out of the air. Also, anybody else think Star and Stripe kind of looks like a Brock Lesnar had a daughter? Just me. Oh, dang. I'm just trying to clap him out of existence right there. And she's oh my god. No way. Shigaraki's gonna survive this, but damn. This is wild. Like this fight is so great to start the season. State of the art hypersonic intercontinental cruise missile. Okay. So they are literally trying to have the US nuke Shigaraki out of the sky. Oh, I gotta love it. That's all right. So thanks everyone in the chat who let me know that it was on Hulu, not on Crunchyroll. I'm gonna take a look at Crunchyroll and see if it finally has appeared there for you guys, so I can at least point you in the right direction. Um, it's still not up on Crunchyroll. If you have Hulu, it is up there. The episode is there. Check Crunchyroll. it's not there, Hulu. Go to Hulu. Hulu will have your episode. I'll be doing a full episodic breakdown on episode 139 or season 7, episode 1 in its official entirety here in a couple minutes. I'm just going to keep the page open just for a little bit longer for those of you who have been watching along with me. Be sure to have watched with Hulu because that's the best plan for it. Hit the subscribe button if any of this news helped you or you found anything of the recap good. It is on Hulu if you just joined. It is on Hulu. Crunchyroll does not have the new episode of My Hero Academia right now. It is on Hulu. So go there, watch the episode, make sure you're subscribed to the channel or following if you're on Twitch, and come on back for that recap, which I'll have for you guys here in a couple minutes, just so I can make sure everyone who stayed up late to cover My Hero Academia has it covered in its entirety. And then we'll have Kaiju number 8 covered tomorrow. My Hero is on Hulu. It is not on Crunchyroll. Hulu. Go to Hulu if you want to watch My Hero Academia Season 7, Episode 1. I think Disney bought their way into getting exclusivity rights for the immediate release and launch of the episode as opposed to Crunchyroll. Business is business, ain't it? Gotta love it. Capitalism speaks for itself. So hit the subscribe button if that information helps you, or hit follow button. I'll have a full episodic recap here shortly just for you guys, the viewers, to cover everything that happened in Season 7, Episode 1. Let me go make sure it's still not up on Crunchyroll. Season 7, Episode 1. See what we've got here, because Stars and Stripes showed up in a huge way. So you guys should be absolutely excited to see what that, death match turned out to be, because it is incredible. Definitely something worth taking a look at. Let's see if that's part of it. It's not necessarily the image I would have wanted to use, though. Episode 139. So there's that one. Take this one. That's a good one. There's that one. Good stuff here, good stuff there. It's like I'm trying to find a little bit better images here for the thumbnails. Hey, what's up, Merlin? The episode is on Hulu. It's not on Crunchyroll at this moment in time. We're going to have a full breakdown of it here shortly. Right now, I'm just gathering images for the episode so I can have it for our thumbnail that we make for the lovely episode. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you wanted to take a look at that. Hope your night's going well. Hulu has these series episode launch of My Hero Academia as opposed to Crunchyroll, which is maddening. That is just, it makes no sense, but at the same time, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild to think that Hulu was able to buy its way into exclusivity rights for the immediate launch. Hulu has it, Crunchyroll does not. Just continuing to repeat that for those entering the chat. Hulu has the episode of My Hero Academia that you guys are looking for. There's that. This is here. Okay. Going to be shutting down the stream here in the next 2 minutes, just in case anyone is aware. Again, hit the lovely red subscribe button if you want to see the episode breakdown in its entirety. Appreciate everyone who's checked out this other stream we've done here. This is my second stream of the night because I did May the 4th stream with you guys, the viewers. Had a fantastic time in doing so. It is on Hulu as opposed to Crunchyroll. Why? I can only speculate, and I can only speculate it has something to do with money. I'll see you guys in the video breakdown I'll be doing here in the next couple minutes. Again, Hulu has it. Crunchyroll does not. Crunchyroll, it is not up yet. See you guys in the next episode.